Boruto 2 Blue Vortex shows us the Shinju being the new main antagonist of the series, and basically, they're taking over Code's spot, and I'm just like, where is Code? What is he doing? Like, what could he possibly be doing? Like, it's such a waste of the character for him to, like, not show up, not to do anything, just, like, basically fade into the background, into nothingness. Now, he's not even a problem anymore. Like, Boruto handled Code pretty easily in, like, the first chapter, and then he got his hand cut off. Like, he's got nothing going for him anymore. So it's kind of like, if he's not building up to something, if he's not working towards something, like, if he's not actively planning something or working on something, then I feel like that's such a huge waste of the character. Because in Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, I felt like it was building up to him being like a real menace. Like, he was a real problem, a real threat. You know what I mean? Before and after his limiters were removed. You know what I mean? Like, they made it seem like, oh snap, Code's now getting into action. He's now part of it. And Kashin Koji even later confirms that, like, if he went against Kawaki, if he went against Boruto, he would have killed them and, gone the 10 tails to turn into the divine tree, and then he would have ate the chakra fruit and destroyed the planet. Like, he was a big threat, and now 3 years later, they're kind of like doing nothing for this guy. Like, he's basically just, you know what I mean? I'm not saying like, oh wow, he should be like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't root for the bad guy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fine with him getting, like, defeated. Like, he has to go down. You know what I mean? I'm of that opinion. But, like, come on. You know what I mean? It's like, it just feels like they go in a new direction here, and it's like, well, what about Code? You know what I mean? It just, I guess maybe he's a little, like, maybe a little one-dimensional. You know what I mean? He just, like, he wants to kill Boruto or Kawaki, I guess, right? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's kind of up in the air right now, but I just feel like there's so much, like, that could be interesting for him if they, like, focused on it, but obviously they're focused on other things, and I get it, you know what I mean? The Shinju are cool. Don't get me wrong, I like the introduction of the Shinjus. I thought they were really cool. Like, I think they're really cool antagonists. I'm really glad that they're, like, around, you know what I mean, as, like, a team to, like, fight against the, our main cast of characters. But it just feels like, there's so much untouched with, like, Code and, like, his relationship with everybody and his, attacking the Hidden Leaf Village and getting his revenge on Boruto and on Kawaki and getting the Divine Tree and Shikamaru and everybody there, you know what I'm saying? It just feels like there's so much there, so much, like, built up characterization, like, between the characters, you know what I mean? There's so much, like, built up tension there, and it feels like there's a real beef going on, and now it just kind of, like, has shifted over to the Shinju, and I want to see what Code's up to. That's all. I know that he hasn't really done anything, like, at least for 10 chapters, like, possibly, 10 chapters. How long was it when we last saw him? It was like 10 chapters ago. That's wild that he hasn't done anything since, so it's up in the air right now. We'll have to see. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Code is, like, planning something? I hope he's planning something. I hope he's working on something. You know what I mean? Anything. I hope he hasn't just been sitting around waiting for the Shinju to do his job for him. Because that would be stupid. I don't know, man. Maybe we'll get, like, an Ada flashback looking at Code and what he's kind of been up to or working on. Something like that. But yeah, until we figure out, like, what's happening next or what direction we're going in, I really just want Code to, like, go back to being villainous and being back to being a threat, but obviously that's not what they're going for, so we'll have to wait and see. He'll probably swoop in when things get really intense, so yeah, we'll wait and see. But until then, let me know what you guys think. Do you think he'll come back and and a burst like at the last second and just like completely change the whole situation? Or do you think that like maybe he's planning and working on something and then we'll get a look at it later? I don't know. Let me know. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah,